How do I look, guys? Hello, welcome back to Divine FM. This is going to be episode 44. And just in the season of life where everything feels really up in the air. It feels really uncertain. And I struggle with the lack of control over certain aspects of my life. And I know other people probably will relate to this. It's a bit difficult to find solace, peace within yourself, where we already have so many expectations put on to us, aside from the fact that like the world's fucking, burning down and World War III is happening and we're in a fucking recession. I don't identify with like the Christian or Catholic definition of, our Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord, light and love, We're also made of that, so and I wrote, "This is my testimony. I am waiting with eager expectation, living with presence and facing each battle with love, trust, and faith. I know I'm never alone. I do not need to perform any longer." It's really difficult to actually follow through with the whole not performing and just sitting in excited expectation for what is to come whenever we don't know what is to come. We don't know if it will be good, we don't know if it will be bad, but I think the whole point of these growing pains is to realize there's no good or bad, it's just what it is. And I hope you can hear me with the cicadas, but I'm enjoying them personally. But yeah, it's really up to our perspective of what we would define our experiences and who do we keep in our life? What do we wake up excited to do? Why are we not living up to what we tell ourselves we're gonna do and what we tell ourselves that we want? I think it's really common for people to set unrealistic expectations when it comes to like healing and things being fixed like in a second, the next day. You can't just like change your perspective and everything will just get better right away. It takes time, it takes discipline, it takes genuinely following through with your word and acting on your intentions, appreciating everything that's in your life regardless if it's good or bad. And that comes with time and experiences and ebbs and flows. And I am simply just here to, I guess, put in my 2 cents of what I think these seasons are trying to teach me. And right now, these growing pains are teaching me patience. They are teaching me discipline. They're teaching me faith. Not just faith, but like not seeing proof before I believe something is going to happen. Like truly believing in my heart and my soul that these things that I aspire to do, these things that I'm working towards, are actually in the mix. They're actually going to be happening, and really just letting go of all those self-limiting beliefs that I carry. And there's a lot of them. Even as I'm, quite far, quote unquote, in my healing journey, there's no beginning, middle, or end. It's just always healing, I guess, which is really sad because so many people are having to heal from the things that their parents or just like their childhood, early years taught them about themselves. And a lot of it is really sad shit. Like being a full-grown adult has really showed me how easy it is to not be cruel, to not put others down, and truly how easy it is to be nice and to inspire others and to, be that sense of love, hope, and light in times of darkness, which is every fucking day. Anyways, I also have this book. I mentioned it in my last podcast. This excerpt is, "I Know How I Want to Feel." Sometimes when you're in the midst of an uncomfortable situation, you struggle to find any positive aspects within it. You're attempting to take too large of a jump from the awfulness of what you're focused upon to the solution that you desire. While there may not be a positive aspect to your action in this moment, while you may not be able to figure out what you want to do that would make you feel better. You always know how you want to feel. In the same way that sometimes you cannot find any action that will fix things, there is no thought that will immediately change it either. You begin deliberately choosing your thoughts by utilizing the guidance that your feelings or emotions indicate. If you're able to find even the smallest feeling in a deliberately chosen thought, your gentle path towards your solution will begin. What to do in certain situations may not be clear to you, and you may at times not even be able to identify what it is that you want to have. But there is never a time that you're unable to identify to some extent how you want to feel. As you develop the habit of looking for good feeling thoughts, the circumstances that surround you must improve. When you feel good, you experience the sensation of doors opening as the universe is cooperating with you. And when you feel bad, it feels as if the doors are closing. Oh my gosh, actually, before I keep reading, last night and this morning, and honestly, like yesterday evening, it was really hard for me to get out of my depressive thoughts. Holy shit, it felt like a huge weight. Basically, my whole body was feeling the feelings that my heart, mind, and soul couldn't exactly understand. I already know what it feels like to sit with those feelings and just kind of be patient with them, but it never gets easier or less uncomfortable. If anything, it feels a little bit like frustrating. There's always a bright side, I say this lightly, to your situation if you so choose to seek it out. Speaking of this, actually, this affirmation card fell out of my book earlier and I had my foot on it so it wouldn't fly away. This is something that I read often. I keep it in the front pocket of my backpack. It says Imagineering. Imagineering is visualization coupled with practicing high-frequency emotions. Practicing high-frequency emotions is the best way to pre-pave happiness and a more positive future. Self-care practice. Number 1, begin to slow your breathing. Close your eyes and let go of any tension you have in your body. Imagine you are resting on a beautiful beach. You feel calm. Your eyes better be closed, by the way. You feel safe, calm, and relaxed. Turquoise water and a bright light blue sky. The sound of gentle waves as the tide rolls in and out. The weight of your body in your beach chair. The warmth of the white sand between your toes. A large sun umbrella shading your face in a perfect breeze. Relax the muscles in your face and allow your breath to slow even more. Breathe in, taking in how calm this place feels. Couple this visualization with emotions. Feel yourself as you want to feel. And these are 2 follow-up questions, homework. How do I want to feel? And what emotions are my future self emotions? One emotion that I would practice as a future self emotion that I wanted to feel was relaxation in a state where nothing is required of me. I'm really trying to recover from, I don't know, feeling like the only way I feel accomplished, or I feel like I'm doing enough, or I just feel whole as if I'm being productive. It really affects so many aspects of me, my life, my perception, how I treat others, how I treat myself. Having an idea that productivity equals, being a good person, basically. Like, I take such hard hits. I take it so personally whenever I receive any sort of criticism or I don't know, the opposite of praise. I think I might have a praise kink, honestly. Growing up, my parents were really hard on me, and I spent a lot of time alone as a young child, and I was very, very, very hyper independent. I feel like I've gone through the whole spectrum of being anxiously attached, avoidantly attached, and I'm kind of drifting in the middle of, I don't know, maybe being chaotically, distantly attached, connected to everything but attached to nothing. I think that's a perfect way to explain it. And yeah, I truly feel connected to everything and attempting to not be attached to at least the things that I know if I were to lose them or if something were to happen, I wouldn't be as dysregulated as I fear I would be. And now I take a lot of, pride, or it's something that makes me feel more whole, is being able to release my grip but still be brave and know that whatever happens, literally the worst of the worst or the best of the best, because really good emotions are also just as overwhelming as the bad ones. Sometimes it's almost like more overwhelming and uncomfortable because I didn't know how to receive in a way that's like, oh my god, I deserve this, but like, whew, sounds a little cocky to say I deserve this. But no, like, we are abundant beings. We literally are mirrors we are the universe experiencing itself. And I think it's beautiful whenever the world rewards me, because I have been through a lot of shit. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading now. Through your process of living life and noticing things wanted and unwanted, you have created a sort of vibrational escrow, which in a sense holds for you those wanted things you have identified until you became a close enough vibrational match to them that you allow yourself a fully manifested receiving of them. But until you find a way to feel good about them, even though they have not yet manifested in your experience, it may not seem to you that they are on the outside of a door that you cannot open. However, as you begin to look for more positive aspects regarding the things that occupy your thoughts, and as you deliberately choose the more positive end of the stick of possibilities regarding the subjects that dominate your thought processes, that door will open and everything that you desire will flow easily into your experience. Low-key, I kind of said that already earlier. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what this growing season, I guess, the season of growing pains has primarily been teaching me. Being patient with the ebbs and the flows, and if anything, finding joy in the things that once brought me anxiety, you know, to quantum leap out of this version of myself. But yeah, I used to feel so much shame about like the things that I do for fun, when in reality, like, they bring me a lot of joy and confidence. And I'm so glad to be doing this. I'm so glad that I have a long lunch break and I'm able to, you know, do things like this. Although I work corporate, I am extremely blessed just with my overall situation. I have a bunch of these purple like page tabs, and I just kind of wanted to read through. They're probably mostly affirmations because I'm the scripting queen. Love is the most wonderful teacher. I am a warrior, but I'm still a child too. I accept change gracefully. I deserve someone whose faith in me will move mountains. I am worthy of a lifelong, committed, kind partner. I know that change is inevitable and trust that to be a good thing. I have the power to overcome feelings of fear or panic. I deserve the peace that takes time to arrive. With endless possibilities, I find endless reasons to be grateful. I trust the timing of love in my life. I let go of past heartbreak and embrace new beginnings in love. I am open to learning and advancing in my new role. I know what's coming is better than I know how to ask for. Say that 5 times fast. I know what's coming is better. See, I can't even do it once. I know what's coming is better than I know how to ask for. I know what's coming is better than I know how to ask for. I know what's coming is better than I know. Low key. Okay. Someone put me on karaoke and I will be singing Black Widow. Black Widow, baby. I'm gonna love you until it hurts. Oh my god. It's very, very cringy of me. You guys like that. I also would love to be able to, what is this one song by XG? XG is a K-pop band, and there's this one rapper, her name is, fuck. Why can't I remember? Anyways, I would love to rap an XG song. I just remembered and then I forgot. Okay, next. I allow fear to be present without letting it control me. I'm gentle with myself as I grow. My bravery is greater than my fear. Fear does not define me. I honor my needs and boundaries. I move forward even when I feel afraid. And it's like hard for me to pay attention now because I'm trying to remember what her name is. Damn. I really wish I remembered. I'll put it on the screen. I know whenever I go back to edit this, I'm gonna be like, her name is this. Anyways, I think I'm done talking. I feel pretty sweaty. A little layer of perspiration has now covered my skin, and oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue, her fucking name. It'll come to me, hopefully. I did actually want to shout out a couple things before the end. Honorable mentions, actually, is what I wrote. Okay, so my most recent vlog, Spring Break 2026, is out, and I'm currently in the process of editing my next vlog after that, which will be like probably March through maybe June. But yeah, virtual tarot readings. Johnny and I will still be reading you guys' tarot. Either we can do like FaceTime, we can even do like FaceTime through Instagram, but also doing tarot readings. Kokona, that's her name. Coco. Yeah, she's my favorite. That's the rapper in XG, anyone's wondering. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. But yeah, so we will still be reading tarot. Just reach out to me or Johnny through preferably like Instagram, or if you have our numbers, I guess you can reach out. But yeah, definitely is a good way for us to practice and for you to get a, you know, a gentle but genuine reading. Next honorable mention, Johnny has an art piece being shown at the Museum of Human Achievement. It's going to be in Austin, Texas. The address is 3600 Lyons Road. I believe it's going to be there for like a while. So yeah, go and see that. But yeah, that was about it. I really appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys watching. And I hope you do something today that makes you smile and makes you laugh. Bye, guys.